Good morning from Starkville, Mississippi, where the Bulldogs are looking for their first ranked win since 2024, taking on a top 25 Arkansas team that has yet to lose back-to-back games this year, coming off a loss. He has never lost, however, Richard, in this building. 9-0 all-time as a head coach at the Hump.
Well, he's got another talented squad. And you talk about short-handed, but not short right there on the mid-range J. He's tough to start, and he has a supreme level of confidence.
Whoa, get that out of here. Trevin Brazil, and back the other way. Billy Richmond on the lob from a... Richmond, his first shot is good from the top of the key. Jones, good bounce pass and a chore with the hands. The Sanford transfer by way of Kansas State. Richard has been better in SEC play.
He did a really good job right there meeting that pass on the bounce.
And Acuff is on the board for the first time.
To have to be made.
McGee way off with a three. Ballard thought he was fouled. Then here comes Brazil.
Good job by Mississippi State setting a wall in transition. But Trevin Brazil right there making them pay.
Inside Ballard, set back by Brazil, his second block. Thomas on the floor. Arkansas playing with great urgency defensively, and it leads to Brazil down the floor, missed through the contact. Back up to Ballard, took the bump, and they count the foul.
And none bigger for Mississippi State right here with this challenge against, right, see that right there with a beautiful alley-oop up the top, Malik Ewing.
That's against Missouri, down 3 with a minute to go, but they just have not found the answer, particularly late in games.
This team's been competitive, but they have to relearn how to win games late, and it's going to be difficult when you got a guy like Trey week and some rest. He said they had some great practices to prepare for this game, and off to a good start. But it's going to be how you finish for the Bulldogs.
3 to shoot. Thomas cutting in the lane, and the floater is good to beat the horn.
And that's a really good job by the freshman Malik.
Picked by Acuff, 5 to go. And Hubbard, starting hot from the floor, is 3 for 3.
The defensive intensity has picked up with this lineup in the game for Arkansas, but Hubbard says with good D, it's better O with a beautiful finish.
Richmond right back the other way with the left hand.
You see a lot of finesse with the soft touch shots in the paint and the creativity when they get around the rim.
Acuff lob, and there's Brazil snatching it over the top of his defender and throwing it down for 2.
Well, this team is connected. You see Acuff going and he's pointing. Brazil pointing right up top. And all you got to do is throw it up high. And Trevin Brazil, you can see it with the elevation and the beautiful finish through the contact.
Freshman of the week in the SEC. That ties the all-time record. Another lob. Baseline jam for Isaiah Seeley, who has only played 9 total minutes in the SEC so far this year.
You talk about might be what the Bulldogs need to get going.
Hubbard started the game 3 for 3. Had his pocket pick there. Up ahead, Acuff takes it to the cup and lays it in. Thought there should have been a foul. A lot of doubling on the perimeter leading to a breakaway, and Thomas pays it off. A 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes.
For off the gap and get an easy steal. And there you see Malik Thomas executing what this team has worked on.
Numbers for Arkansas with Hubbard down behind the play. Acuff switching hands. Counted in the foul.
My goodness.
Special. They've been right there a couple of times, including at Missouri over the weekend. What a move by the former walk-on, Sean Jones Jr.
And that's just a strong individual action right there by Sean Jones, who's a little bit gimpy after making that move. And Malik Thomas with the answer in the corner. Have a wide open look.
Brazil took the bump and the foul. Well, he wore number 2 during his first 2 seasons with the Razorbacks. Switched to 4, now playing with 7. A chore makes the first three of the game for Mississippi State.
And you see the adjustment.
On 2 feet, walled off. Jones inside, and Jamarian Davis-Fleming lost the handle. Acuff in a flash, banks it in.
And you see the missed shots. You got a bunny that you missed.
Point State deficit. Hubbard with the basketball. Double team comes. Poked away by Thomas. Nearly scooped up it was. Thomas with 4. Acuff with 2. Buries a 3 before the horn. Deadly from deep. And Darius Acuff Jr. with 12 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds to cap off a monster first half.
Well, it's that run that Arkansas is able to make, and they got it done with the defensive pressure, and the Hogs are off and running, and the presence of mind by Acuff Jr. to line one up as the buzzer sounds.
Arkansas closes the first half on a 6-0 run. So good in transition. Soon scoring and helpers. And he's got the ball here to start the second half. Floater, yes sir! Up top to Billy Richmond III.
Adjustments to be a little bit more physical at the point of attack in these ball screen coverages.
Billy Richmond III with a clear lane, drops it into the left hand.
And Richmond.
Thomas pull up.
That's a really good move right there by Malik Thomas. Still in the regular season hunt. And it's a team, as they can get healthy, they have the ability that you do not want to be matched up with them. As you can see, Jabari McGee lines one up right there.
State. Hubbard relocates for 3. And now Acuff in transition where he is so dangerous. Pitch back Thomas. Downtown.
Now that's a really good job by Thomas filling in after.
Brazil, no look pass. Richmond with the double clutch. And now Billy Richmond III with 12 points on 6 of 9.
Yeah, he's in a groove.
16-point Mississippi State deficit ties the largest of the game. Acuff extends the lead.
Phenomenal. It's the execution right now, and Arkansas is doing a really good job of sharing this ball. And Acuff came off that screen being set, drop coverage being applied. He rises up and strokes it.
Another fantastic move by Quincy Ballard, back-to-back 3% from the floor.
Well, Mississippi State changing up this defense.
Pringle cuts and delivers the jam on a dime by Trevin Brazil. Thomas turns the quarter. Floater, no. Richmond III, yes. Back out Brazil. Oh, what a finish by Trevon Brazil.
And a great job and a tough job to replace a legend in Coach K. His team's playing top-level ball right now.
Acuff frees himself and knocks down a 3. Another 20-point performance for Darius Acuff Jr., his 4th in a row, which is very uncharacteristic of Chris Jan's teams.
Well, his teams have had to take a little bit of a change in play style. And you can see another strong basket cut by Billy Richmond III.
Turnover. Seeley steps it through and kisses it off the window. And the freshman has been excellent in his extra minutes today due to the Arkansas. Hubbard catch and shoot, 3 off the mark. Here comes Acuff, numbers, up ahead to Seeley, lays it in.
Well, you see this kid right here, number 30 in white, is an decisive move right there. As he's been hesitant several possessions, he's growing up right there with a big-time move.
And Brazil unfazed, right back the other way with 2. And he said he had never experienced anything like that before. Always interesting to be the head coach returning to your former school, regardless of how you exited. Certainly John Calipari knows Acuff with another 20-point performance, his 4th in a row. Inside Brazil, backdoor feed to Pringle to beat the horn.
That's a beautiful bounce pass right there. They permit him to build on for the rest of the season.
Epps, catch and shoot, no. Rebound effort ripped away by Malik Thomas, 3 on 2. Acuff takes it himself and rejected by Hubbard. But Thomas there to clean it up. That has been the story of the day. Counterpunch.
This is where you can challenge yourself if you're Mississippi State.
Acuff unchallenged, getting to the rim. And staying healthy. Excellent performance tonight despite the absences of Carter Knox and DJ Wagner. And Malik Ewan being... It has been all Razorbacks, and John Calipari remains undefeated at the hump as a college basketball head coach. 10-0 and 22-1 all time against Mississippi State.
Well, the Arkansas Razorbacks looking strong from start to finish. A really good showing by this squad.